The past year and a half has been a lot for everyone. Between COVID, political unrest, and so much more, it feels like we haven't had a moment to breathe in forever. The only positive for being locked in a house for a year, for me at least, was being able to watch more movies. Throughout the year, I expanded my horizons when it came to films, and that I started watching more movies that weren't just big studio blockbusters. I watched a lot of foreign films, more independent films, and a hell of a lot more animated films. In my time of watching hundreds of these films and shows, I noticed something different when it came to these films. The average American studio blockbuster is fast-paced action with little room to breathe. You know the kinds of films I'm talking about: thrillers, sci-fi films, and even superhero films to some extent nowadays. But in my time of watching other films, particularly those animated foreign and independent films, I noticed that they rarely shared that trait. In these films, a common trait was that they usually took moments to breathe. These moments are usually scenes that don't really push the plot forward all that much. They're usually just quiet scenes that focus on the characters. Take, for example, this scene from Spirited Away. A scene that most people know for just being quiet, isn't loud or about plot or stakes or anything, really. Just a moment where we sit with the characters, a moment to breathe. I found that a lot of my favorite films now feature these moments. Silent Voice, Weathering with You, Soul, La La Land, Sound of Metal, how even the Suicide Squad featured these moments. These moments don't just serve the characters. They give us, the viewers, a chance to feel for a moment, to experience what our characters are feeling without a loud score and explosion in the background like every action film ever. These moments give us a break. They give us an escape from the hell we've been through the past year and a half. These moments changed film for me. These moments made me realize that there's more to film that I've yet to experience. As much as I love a good action flick, with everything going on this year, I needed a break from them. I craved for a bit more than just the fast-paced and loud action. This craving led me to new films that I probably wouldn't have found otherwise. Films that care more about emotion, about character, and not plot, because films are about people. I thankfully found a lot more films like this, emotional stories. Films that take moments to breathe. That's why I love films like Spirited Away, Sound of Metal, Soul, In the Mood for Love, and so many more. These films tell emotional stories and take their time in doing so. I can feel immersed in these films. I can feel what the characters feel, because these films give me, or us, a moment to breathe.